Welcome to QueryPlus. QueryPlus is a reporting tool to extract information from your AFW, TAM, or AMS 360 programs. It is exponentially faster than your current reporting method and offers over 100 canned reports from AMS 360 and over 50 from TAM. Plus, it offers you the opportunity to create and build your own custom reports. QueryPlus has enhanced security features that limit access of users for confidentiality and discrete reporting practices. QueryPlus is also fully automated with the ability to schedule reports to run at specific dates, times, to specific destinations, be it an email, printer, or saved file. And finally, QueryPlus comes with our amazing support staff who not only train you, but are on staff to help you every day by phone or email. You actually talk to a live person that assists you until your concern is completely addressed. Let's start by looking at our home screen, also known as the QueryPlus Control Center. This is where it all begins. QueryPlus appeals to users at all levels of technical knowledge, and this will be a brief overview of some basic functions and features, but know that this program can get as complex as you wish. Within this home screen, let's take a look at how we navigate the system. The main body of this page is where you'll find all your available canned reports organized by these tabs. You should see some familiar names here. Next, let's look at Manage Reports, which is fairly self-explanatory, but the main functions are to import and export your queries. This is where you, the client, and us at QualCorp converse through importing and exporting report files. Although we have an extensive library of canned reports, we will begin by creating a new report. This can be a totally custom report, an iteration of your TAM report, or maybe it's a report you can no longer retrieve from TAM. I'm going to click once and start creating my own custom query. First, I'm going to type in the report name. Next, I'm going to look at what report type I'd like to select. This is where your data is pulled from, and most queries will fall under the Customer button, but you do have the other two as options. Next, I'm going to select the report group that I want it filed under. For our purposes today, since we're doing a demo, we're going to select Demo Reports. Lastly, I have a comments section. If I have things to remember, I can do that and select in my comments section and hit Create. Now I have full control over my query to add the fields I want, to filter them down, and really get to the information I truly need. I'm going to start by selecting some fields for my query. As you can see, there's over 3,000 available fields of data to choose from. So in order to narrow my search, I'm going to type in my request. My first request will be customer name. Notice how the list shortened as I typed. Notice that it's in beige. Your beige fields are fields that we've identified to match your current documentation. If you click your selected field once and then click View Mapping, you can see the explanation of where to find the different pieces to your document. It is a screenshot of an exact match within your system. In the meantime, I'm going to add it to my selected fields by either double-clicking it or by selecting the blue arrow to move it over. Notice at the top of the page the crystal ball feature. That reveals the number of rows of information fitting that search criteria. That number will fluctuate as you add, subtract, or filter your selected fields. Now let's get back to selecting some fields. Next, I'd like to select policy number. I can go ahead and double-click that over, and it will move into my selected fields list. Next, let's try policy effective date. We're selecting some simple, common fields to show you the exact functionality of your custom query. Notice again at the top, the crystal ball is revealing quite a large number. Let's narrow our search down. Let's start by launching our filter wizard by selecting our funnel button. Our filter wizard is now launched, and we're going to select which one of our selected fields that we'd like to narrow by. Let's select policy numbers. If I come over to where policy number is to the right, in that white drop down, I can go ahead and select numbers that begin with. Then another window pops up. Let's just type in for our purpose today 555. And then we hit close. Again, my crystal ball has adjusted to quite a smaller number. This is going to reveal to me the exact policy numbers that I would like to see. In order to really check to see if I've revealed the exact information I'm looking for, I'm going to hit preview. Now I can see column by column the query that I have created. At this point, with this raw data, I can simply export it to an Excel file of my choosing, depending on the size of the query that I've now created. If I would like to further design my report and make it more visually appealing, I'm going to select my design button. We're going to go straight through the design process so that you can see the finished product. In further training, this can get a lot more detailed and further explained. For our purposes, I'm going to open a blank template. Right here is where the blank template launches. If I am really great at creating a custom design document, I can go ahead and do that to the left and add my headers and my footers as I wish. However, most of us prefer to use our design wizard. We're going to launch that up at the top, and we're going to select a standard report. Again, for our purposes, I'm going to click through this rather quickly so that we can get to our finished product. But know that throughout this custom design process, you still have the ability to reorder your columns, sort them. You have the ability to add in further filters, groupings, and even totals and summations. This will reveal the basic setup of our custom design report. But what I'd like to see is my actual finished product, so I'm going to hit preview. And it reveals a beautiful, visually appealing report. If we would like to save it, it would save as an MRT file. But for our purposes, we're just going to go ahead and cancel it out. Now from here, we're going to save and close our current query so I can show you where to retrieve it later. Now if I go into Demo Reports, you'll see my new report has been saved. If I click just to the left of it, a little star appears and you'll see it up in my Favorites area. This is an excellent section to keep your commonly used and easily accessible reports to prevent you from having to search through the tabs. Now, for those of you who have security concerns in your reporting practices, we do have several layers of security. If we go into your Utilities and Administration, the security panel will pop up. And again, with further training, we can show you the different layers of security that we offer you in your reporting practices. Finally, let's touch upon possibly one of the most amazing features of QueryPlus. This is our report scheduler. This is probably one of the favorites of our clients currently. Your report scheduler is hands-free. It schedules based on the dates and the times that you select. It can be distributed via printer, email, or even a saved file. And it even offers you live data updates. So as your query data is changing, so is it updating. And again, through further training, we can show you exactly how to get the exact parameters of the scheduling that you wish for all of your queries. You can go on vacation and your queries will still run. Now you can see QueryPlus has all your currently utilized and canned reports. Additionally, you have your advanced customization options, including a custom designer, a fully automated report scheduler, and enhanced security features. Thank you for your interest in QueryPlus. We are available for questions via email or phone and are happy to provide you with any demos for your company at any time. We look forward to helping you streamline your workflow and increase your productivity.